Hello folks, welcome to the channel. I'm out of breath because I've just run around getting stuff ready. I'm on a bit of an emergency run. I thought I'd take you with me. So, Martin's rung me. He's been looking for something a little bit lighter than the BMW GS he's got, which I don't think you've seen. It's 1150 GS. And it's the one Ewan McGregor used or something. He's looking for something lighter. Looked at a few bikes. Put a post out and somebody's offered to do a swap. And of all the advice you normally give out to people, you know, don't meet on car parks to exchange vehicles and sell vehicles and go to random places, meet strangers and all that sort of stuff. Martin's one of these people that has told countless people this advice, and yet today, well, he told me a couple of days ago that that's exactly what he plans to do. And I said to him, you can't do it on your own, mate. I need to be there. I'll be there. So, yeah, I mean, you don't know what kind of dodgy people you're going to meet, do you? Or, you know, they might just steal his bike or whatever. So, I thought I'd take you with me anyway. So, just a quick intro. Let's get on the road. We've got about an hour to hack down. And then, yeah, see what it is. Because he also hasn't told me what he's swapping for. So, you know, we were shopping for Himalayans a couple of weeks ago. Who knows? See you on the road. So yes folks, here we are out on the Scrambler. So this is actually the very reason why we've MOT'd the Scrambler a little bit earlier than we planned, just to do this run out. We don't quite know what he's thinking, so it'll be very interesting to see what bike he actually chooses. Little note to go with that as well, if you haven't checked it out, I'll put a link in the description below. So you will have seen Martin on the channel. We've got some of his trials bike stuff to still edit and upload, and he's the guy I'd been doing the C15 with, which we're still doing. I think most of the C15 content up until it's complete will remain on this channel, but the point I'm getting to is Martin has actually started a YouTube channel now. He's only got 2 videos on there. His stuff will be, I don't even think it will be similar to mine. He's not somebody that's going to go out and suddenly do a 4 corners of the UK or buy a bike to do that and all those sorts of things, but very much classic bike, classic car, classic rally car base content. I don't think he plans to do regular uploads or try and fight with this bloody algorithm or anything of that nature. He's just literally going to film stuff he's up to when he remembers to put the camera on. And but what I can say is his, I don't know what the word is, his style, his methodology is unique to him but very good. And how would you word this? He's got quite the voice for narration. The inflection in his voice, don't tell him this, but it keeps you interested. So yeah, he'll get it. Probably a little bit more on the serious side in terms of detail and things like that, but yeah, he's got 2 videos up there now. One for an aerial that he bought not about a month ago, and another one on the Dalesman, which is the feature of the long distance trial that I'm currently editing, which he's since taken on another trial which didn't go all that well. I'll spoil it with that much, but yeah, definitely go over, check out his channel, have a look. Stuff, very interesting stuff on there. But yeah, back to today. I don't know what he's thinking today. This is not in Martin's normal character to do something like this. Just go off and convene with some random stranger. I mean, he didn't even, like I say, he didn't say to me, "Oh, I'm going to go and do this. Will you come with me?" I says, "You ain't doing that on your own, mate." Like, you never know who you're going to meet. There's all sorts of people out there, aren't there? head down here. So 35 mile, 50 minutes. It's literally a jaunt on the A5, so I'm not going to film the whole, extent of this. But we'll get down there, meet up with him. I've asked him to meet me a little bit before he's agreed to meet with this, whoever it is. He still won't tell me what bike it is, so it's going to be such a surprise for me as it is for you. And yeah, I've asked him to meet up with me somewhere away from the agreed location, and I'll have a chat with him, find out what on earth he's thinking. But it isn't a done deal. It's a as far as I know from what he said, it's a meet up and have a look around the bike that he's potentially swapping for, or this guy looks around the GS, and if they agree, then all good. We're on for a deal apparently, but I don't know. We are
somewhere. It's lovely, isn't it?
here.
It's lovely. You could have an abandoned car park or an abandoned petrol station or a abandoned hotel. But it's all nice.
And we are doing...
Well, I'm meeting a man in a public place.
He doesn't work anymore.
With the possibility of swapping my BMW for his motorcycle.
This BMW?
That one, yeah.
And you still won't tell me what you're swapping it for?
Well, I mean, yet. You'll find out, won't you?
It's probably good that you're swapping it, isn't it? I mean, it is awful.
No.
It's dreadful, isn't it?
Just because...
It's very BMW-ish.
It's very BMW, that's why it's so good.
It's not Triumph Tiger, though, is it?
Thank Christ, no.
So are we meeting here?
No, not that, no.
No.
That would be ill-advised, I think.
Is that it?
That's not it.
So we're leaving from here?
Yes.
And going how far?
Oh, about a mile.
A mile?
Yeah.
Is there food?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Is there coffee?
Yeah, bad coffee.
It is cold.
Bad coffee. Right, but it's cheap.
Okay. So we're going to go.
Yeah.
We're going to meet a complete stranger.
Yeah.
To look at a motorcycle.
Yeah.
That is distinctly better than this.
You know what it is?
Well, I don't, but like, is that what we're saying?
No.
Is that why you're swapping?
It's different.
Okay. And then with the idea of maybe
Do some
selling
taking
a
away.
thing and off we go.
Yeah.
Right. Are you scared?
No.
Are we going to die?
I mean, if we're meeting here.
I mean,
I'd be
they
more.
might turn up in a van and bundle us in the back. Is that what you're saying?
It seems. I mean, McDonald's feels like a safe place, doesn't it?
Well, folks, so we're not actually meeting at this abandoned petrol station, apparently. But there is his BMW. There we go. This is us. Interestingly, this is the first time on bikes of significant capacity, or reasonable capacity, however you want to word it, that me and Martin have been on the road together, which is bizarre. I am so intrigued to find out what it is that he's going to be swapping for. Ah, dear. I hope it isn't a scam. They really do. There's all sorts of dodgy characters. There we go. I mean, they might not be here yet. I don't see any motorcycles. Look at that face. What are you doing here? Hey? Yeah. I know. So there you go. Familiar faces. So there you go, folks. It was the sidekick of all people. They've both just gone for a bit of a run out, just see what they think of each bike. It's not a done deal by any stretch, but there goes Martin up. On the Pegaso, however you pronounce it. But yeah, they just seem like they both are looking for different things from what their current bikes provide, and potentially the swap is on. We'll see. I'll let you know. Why's that got that sticker on?
Well, I may have purchased a motorcycle that may have featured quite heavily on a certain YouTube channel.
So this dodgy bloke that you were meeting,
yes,
in a car park,
yeah,
to swap a motorcycle, turned out to be an extremely dodgy bloke,
yeah,
to swap a motorcycle in a car park.
yeah.
And you've done that.
I have done that.
So you've swapped your BMW GS,
Yes.
1150, for this.
Yeah.
And why have you done that?
Because although the GS is great, you know.
Especially that particular one.
Yes.
Darren, it's great.
It's great. And I have really enjoyed it on nice longer rides. The majority of my rides are not actually
No, they're not.
longer rides, no. So I was instead just...
You don't really go far out of Banbury, do you? He does live in Banbury. So how much lighter is it than the BMW?
Ooh, about 80 kilos or so. It's some.
So are you happy with your decision?
Well, I've only ridden it a mile, but in the mile I've ridden it, yes.
You really enjoyed it?
I really enjoyed it, yeah.
And that was enough to
That's
come in?
enough.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like to ride, it feels like to get on and off, it feels fun, a lot of fun. I think that's going to work.
Something we have to find some sort of off-roady situation.
Probably, yeah. Yeah. Well, we can compare it against your Scrambler.
My Scrambler?
Because that you made that for going off-road, didn't you? I mean, look at those chunky tyres you've got.
How about it?
Well, it's there, isn't it?
It's an off-road bike, yeah.
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 So we could...
It goes off-road all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
So we could have a go at that, couldn't we?
Yeah, let's do it. We're getting out of here then. Now you've done this thing.
We probably are. And we should also thank the man who just gave us some books.
Where's he left?
He just left. He said see you, but we were doing things. But
Oh, we were. Yeah.
This guy,
This guy.
Andy Abbott.
He greeted us in the car park actually. For a look at the bikes, and then very kindly brought over. What was the title of the book? You can't remember, can you?
I can't
Open
remember.
the top box. This book here
Written by him.
features him.
Very
yes.
kindly gave us all a copy of that book.
Yes, all three of us. Darren has obviously left. He'd had enough of being near Martin.
Yeah.
He wasn't really. He was just that excited about taking his BMW out, wasn't
That's probably it, yeah.
Yeah. Like, enamoured by it.
Yeah.
'Right, well, I'm going to go home. I'm going to have a look at the bikes, and then very kindly brought over. What was the title of the book? You can't remember, can you?
Yeah.
Open the top box. This book here. Written by him. Features him. So yes.
Very kindly gave us all a copy of that book.
Darren has obviously left. He'd had enough of being near Martin. He was just that excited about taking his BMW out, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Like, enamoured by it.
Yeah.
What? Well, I'm going to go home. this was the way I wanted to spend my Sunday.
Yep.
Freezing in a car park.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
In wherever we are.
Yeah.
Say bye.
Bye, everybody.
Based on your 1 mile,
Yes.
Himalayan?
I mean, obviously better, isn't it? I don't think it weighs any more than the Himalaya. Possibly less. I mean, this is, I think...
So he doesn't weigh what the GS did?
No. No, I think I'd be on the floor at that with the GS.
There we are, folks. So, Martin and the sidekick. He had no idea I was going to be turning up. I didn't film it because they genuinely hadn't decided whether or not to do the swap or not, and I didn't want to be there with the camera and, you know, influencing that decision. So I said hello. I disappeared off, left them to it for a little bit, taking over a chat about the bikes and a good look around without any kind of... I just didn't want to be... yeah, anyway. But they had a good chat. Both of them were very happy. Both had decided that it was what was for them. So quite nice to be involved. Had a good chat. Nice coffee as well. And I say, then that chap gave us those books. Very nice guy. I'm going to drop him a message. He left us his card. So yeah. So we're just going to make our way home now. And yeah, might have to chuck a bucket of water over this when we get back. So they did the swap. They both seem quite happy with what they've walked away with. And yeah, it'd be interesting to see Martin's GS appear on the Helmethead channel. That'd be a... something a bit different. And me and Martin were actually just having a bit of a chat about the specs of the GS, and in reality I think it's only about 6 or 7 horsepower less than the Africa Twin. They got exactly the same torque delivery, but the usable power of the GS actually seems in a better range. And in terms of weight, the GS 1150 compared to the DCT Africa Twin, they're virtually the same. So all I'm going to suggest, and I did say to the sidekick, is there has to be some sort of comparison done there, and the most logical methodology being the traditional drag race. So I will be very interested to see that video. I hope they do it. He was quite shocked when we pulled in, because he was literally just behind us, and he said he was stood there. That looks like Joe's bike. There aren't many Triumph Bonnevilles that look like this one. So yeah, I think he was a bit taken aback. Bit of a surprise, but there we are. A bit of a rip on the country roads to get back, but yeah, I won't extend this much further. I don't really want to just waffle on for the sake of it. Thank you for joining us on this one, guys. We had a bit of a good run out. Hopefully I missed the weather, or the rain per se. We'll soon see. And yeah, click like, subscribe, all the good stuff as per usual. And the season is upon us, so I will see you in the next one.